The first man-made plastics appeared in the early 1900s as scientists searched for materials to replace the dwindling supplies of natural polymers, such as tortoiseshell, ivory, and even silk. Bakelite was invented in 1907, nylon, the first synthetic fiber, was introduced 31 years later, polyester was patented in 1941, and polycarbonate was patented by Hermann Schnell in Bayer's R&D laboratories on October 16, 1953. It was commercialized a few years later under the trade name Macrolon. No other plastic had a range of desirable properties as wide as this material. It was transparent, virtually unbreakable, dimensionally stable up to 135 degrees Celsius, impact resistant down to minus 100 degrees Celsius, and it could be processed in any color. The first applications were telephones, video film cassettes, and in 1960, bubble lights seen on top of police cars. Uses for polycarbonate multiplied in the next decade, expanding into foodware, milk jugs, electrical plugs, and traffic light housings. In 1967, at the International Plastics Trade Show, Bayer introduced a functional car made of plastic. The first polycarbonate housings of artificial kidneys for people suffering from renal disease were introduced to the market in the 1960s. The following decade witnessed the launch of blood oxygenators used for cardiac surgery made from polycarbonate. Single-wall or monolithic, as well as multi-wall Macrolon polycarbonate sheets found various uses in the market in the 1970s. This material was lighter and significantly more break-resistant than a pane of glass. Uses varied from police riot shields to transparent panels used in conservatories and greenhouses. In the late 1970s, Macrolon polycarbonate was being used in various automotive and electronic applications. Music was forever changed in 1982 with the introduction of CDs molded from polycarbonate. In 1985, during the restoration of the Central train station in Cologne, Germany, the massive glass roof was replaced with Macrolon polycarbonate sheet. 1988 brought the introduction of APEC high-heat polycarbonate, which can tolerate temperatures up to 200 degrees Celsius. In the early 1990s, polycarbonate was being used to mold 5-gallon water bottles, and by the mid-90s it was being used to mold automotive headlights. DVDs were introduced in 1996, which were also molded from polycarbonate. By the late 90s, polycarbonate glazing for vehicles was being introduced. Once we entered the 21st century, polycarbonate applications in the automotive, medical, lighting and LED, building and construction, information technology, and consumer segments began multiplying at a dizzying pace. Looking to the future, we begin to wonder about the applications which will make use of polycarbonate's outstanding properties. Bayer has always been driven by our customers' vision, so we decided to ask our customers to share their dreams with us on polycarbonate's 60th birthday. Visitors to Bayer's booth at the Triennial International Plastics Trade Show K 2013 were able to tell us their dreams using the latest generation interactive media tables.
So we've had hundreds of dreams shared. As of today, I know that at least 50 of them have turned into really important ideas that we can use in the future.
Bayer specialists were on hand to discuss their dreams and talk about material solutions which could make them possible. Visionaries from the scientific, technical, and design communities shared their dreams during short presentations. While we cannot predict the future, every one of us at Bayer Material Science is excited to help materialize it.
Bayer. Science for a better life.